So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
60 Bobcat, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down, give them 25 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 4 yards.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Tigers 3, Chiefs nothing.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Back in 60. 19 Wyatt.
He'll look to throw. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Sheen. Tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check that.
Running left is Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down, back at the 18-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
A 10-yard gain. 4th down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come back team. Come back team. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Okay, ready? All right, 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. saw Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
19 right. Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
46-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big pickup there on the run. 45 yards.
45 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down and 4. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Running right through him. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. Finding Walker complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's That's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A 7-yard pickup.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 60 Vikings, 60
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
First down.
19 Cardinals, 19 Cardinals.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Robbie Anderson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Celtic Tigers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
19.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes this to Walker. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recouped in a score here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust. We ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, Matty Leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I say Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no